How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history and people that know me in Hollywood, people that knew my parents, people that know me in the fashion industry or the music industry. Of course, a lot of people know this is very serious. And these people, these haters, these people that are trying to block me from my mother and father's estates, you have to understand this is hundreds of years of my family history that these people are trying to steal. These people are trying to steal, land that my family history and grandparents had planted and cultivated, and companies and products that my family history had created in reference to my great grandfathers and grandfathers and my mother and father and Hollywood history too. So in reference to people in the fashion industry, how y'all doing? And hello, friendly people. There was somebody had a live broadcast on what's her name on the TikTok, and I said hello, and she said hello, Chase, on there, and rock on, how you doing? And hello, music industries and fashion industries, and hello, John Paul Gaultier and Lagerfeld and Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger and Hugo Boss and DKNY and all the other fashion designers, and the modeling industry, lots of things of importance in reference to people. There's a lot of things of the future, gatherings in the future, and when I get home to my mother and father's mansions and, set up, some, banquets of which in the future where people will socialize and, people will hang out and possibly get caught up on some past history of what's been going on in a lot of ways in reference to some things. It's kind of very serious. I'm over here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I've not received anything in the postal mail. And if anybody sent anything, I haven't received anything. So, this is just a general video message in reference to friends and people that have known me that, this is a serious situation. And, I always have to bitch and complain about the crimes of these people trying to steal my mother and father's estates, because these people are trying to steal something that my family history and mother and father and grandparents had built, and great grandparents, in reference to the empires of my family history, reference to media, global empires, or, news networks, motion picture, music industry, different types of companies, different types of factories, different types of manufacturing, and the particulars of international business with friendly countries. So, this is a very serious situation in reference to the history of things. So, people knowing, me, or people knowing what the situation is, it's, these people have tried to waste my time and everybody else's time, and these people have been making this such a problematic situation of information when it's all been documented the whole time. So, in reference to people not knowing, people need to talk about it. People need to converse, with each other about the situation. The news media needs to do things in the newspaper. They need to find out which people are refusing to publicize the information. And there has to be court cases. The FCC even has to have court cases against these bad people that are blocking the information. The Royal Protocol of my identity is in the media. It's only my identity. Not any other actor, not any other royal, not any other person. Besides me and my mother and father and grandparents' history. It's my identity. But, I'm the child of my mother and father, and I'm the grandchild of my grandparents. So, in reference to the history of things, it's very important. And people know that I'm very fun and friendly, and, people know that, there's a lot of things to discuss about, friendly relations and, Hollywood celebrities and entertainers that have known me, and people in business that know me from when I was little, and, so it's a lot of information and a lot to catch up on in the future. But, right now it's one of those situations where I have to complain about these people doing these things, and these people burning me with satellites, or these people trying to steal my identity. And, there's restraining orders against these bad people. And I haven't received any of the court case monies. Have not received any of the benefits or the lawsuit monies of anything. So in reference to anybody who's wondering that, I haven't received anything in the postal mail. And I'm not receiving anything from the Treasury or the Supreme Court in reference to monies that the Supreme Court was supposed to send to me in this type of situation. Because don't forget, this happened back in the 80s too. These people holding me hostage in Indiana. And, you know, it's a very serious situation. Roll protocol's forever. It's never going to change. It's always going to be my identity. And whoever these government people, because, you know, I'm the last living relative of my parents. And I'm the only child. So, you know, that's the way it's always going to be. And, you know, my grandparents and mother and father built studios and, you know, expanded the studios and companies. So, you know, in reference to these people playing these games, holding me hostage, there has to be more court cases against these bad people. But the media and people in the media need to publicize more information about who I am. Because obviously, all these years that they didn't publicize the information, there's been years lost in reference to the obligatory facts that the situation should have been advertised a long time ago in the media and publicized in the media in reference to this type of situation. So, you know, in reference to people in the fashion industry and productions and Hollywood history and movies and TV shows and newspapers and, you know, business and international business and Wall Street, people on Wall Street that have known me since I was a little boy in reference to my mother and father and grandparents and, you know, lots of things of importance. You know, America is a very important country, friendly relations with friendly countries. America is not supposed to have any political dictatorships or any communism, but obviously there's been some people that's tried to steal everything, and there has to be court cases about their illegal manipulations of whatever they've tried to do. And there are people trying to steal my identity, and these people trying to steal my mother and father's estates and companies and mansions, and these people trying to steal my accomplishments. You know, so there has to be court cases in reference to these bad people, whoever they are. So rock on, fashion industry, movie productions, TV productions, radio, and history and documentaries, and, you know, PBS and public broadcast networks in different cities and states. Lots of things of importance. And low court TV and CNN. So in reference to friendly people, you know, of course I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to, you know, I like jokes that a lot of my friends used to say, or, you know, people, the gossip that some people talk about, sometimes humorous. But, you know, things need to be published in the media in reference to the seriousness of this situation. All right, rock on. You know, I'm friendly. Everybody knows that. So, you know, in reference to people in the media that have known me and people that knew my parents, you know, in the fashion industry and movie productions and TV shows, lots of things of importance, and people need to put things in the newspapers, put things on the internet, and put things in movies and television shows too. Rock on and low, different genres of music, low R&B, rock and roll, classical, country music, pop music, lots of good things, acknowledgments of friendly history of people that have known me, lots of things of importance. So, you know, I'm not really a mean person at all. This is about my parents and the abuses of the government terrorizing my life. So, you know, there's a lot of things that have to be mentioned in the media, lots of things that have to be investigated against the people that are playing their propaganda and their conspiracies of their activities of trying to steal everything from me, you know. Lots of things of importance, and rock on. There's going to be a lot of meetings and, you know, socializing with friends in the future. Rock on.